Discrimination.
Spice of life in Terra.
Anyone who is familiar with Arknights lore will know that infected population are severely discriminated. This discrimination are one of the key issue in Arknights lore. Despite not actually that contagious, basic PPE can helps a lot, the majority of Terra population are very hostile to the infected. So it's quite a big surprise when in Talos II, they managed to actually end infected discrimination altogether. Infected can now go out in public without being harmed and making the discrimination something far from history. How did Talos do it? How do they manage the impossible? Remember, oripathy is also a common disease in Talos II, and there is still no cure. In short, Endfield deleted infected discrimination with two simple ways. First, banned the word infected, and then second, historical revisionism. If you say the word infected to a Talosian, they will immediately stare at you like you just said the N-word with the hard R. We can't have that. Endfield Industries are a forward-thinking company with progressive values. The correct safe terms is now oripathy positive. The first step of solving discrimination turns out to be socially banning the usage of the discriminatory word. This actually makes sense. Words have the power of momentum. N-word are bad and a slur because it has been used as such. That historical usage carry a big momentum, and even now it still have that connotation. The same with the word infected. It has been used extensively in Terra not just as a word to describe a oripathy victim, but also as a label and slur to them. Being an infected is extremely harsh. The government will make your life hard or worse, hunt you down. The majority of population would rather have you died and killed than potentially cause problem, which is caused by the discrimination in the first place. So Talos II do what any rational people do, just make the word go away. You might think this won't work, that just changing words does not anything, right? Wrong. Real-life example shows that it does. Remember in 2019 to early 2020 when the pandemic just started? Still remember what the virus is called? It is sometimes called Wuhan coronavirus or China coronavirus by the media. And then WHO, for absolutely no conflict of interest at all, changed the terms into COVID-19 because that name makes people think bad of China. We can't have that. China is 100% innocent for the spread of COVID-19. Those changes works, and now the virus is called COVID-19 by everyone. And you will have to think a little deeper before remembering that the virus indeed comes from China. So Talos II have no infected, they instead have oripathy positive. They don't carry the same stigma as what would happen in Terra, and now can live happily ever after, with uncurable terminal disease and have to constantly pay money for the suppressants, of course. Then we got historical revisionism. If you listen to what Chen says,
many social issues were also caused by oripathy.
History books severely downplay what the oripathy positive patient suffers. For real, many social issues were caused by oripathy. Why you don't just say what World War II Germany do to Jews population are just opsy-daisy. In order to hide how bad oripathy discrimination can be, the Talosian government, aka Bandicord, just revised history and removed the inconvenient part. And again, this works really well even in real life. If you see Russian World War II history book, they will gloss over the fact that they allied with No-No Germany before invading Poland. Instead, they liberate Eastern Europe from the tyranny of World War II. Germany and the liberated country are happy and welcoming with the Russian. Modern Russian are educated with that better truth, and now does not think that they are one of the bad guy or the one helping No-No Germany in World War II. The same with Japan version of World War II history. They gloss over what tragedy they inflict, and now a lot of Japanese think they are not the bad guy in World War II. Historical revisionism works too well in fact. This shows in Endfield where the people now believed what the official history book says. Oripathy just caused many social issues. Glossing over that, the many social issues are so severe that entire militarized group rises, such as reunion movement that cause untold amount of suffering. These two methods are the main thing that drives the ending of infected discrimination. Both are questionable thing to do, which manage to do good. Yeah, changing history is bad, but if they can end discrimination, maybe they have some merits. If you have noticed in Endfield lore, when solving problems, they have a very different philosophy from Arknights. They believe in the end justify the means. Endfield Industries' main purpose are survival. That is a disturbingly similar philosophy from our Originium wife /Yandere/cat taker. No wonder Rhodes Island branch in Talos II secluded themselves. There's something sinister hidden underneath the factory must grow gameplay.